Guys, I have learned that are literally think about 9 things that require just zero talent. With number one being the most important, it's being on time. Being on time is so important. Whether that's going to an event, maybe a black tie event, or maybe that's going to a dentist appointment or going to a doctor's appointment, something like that. Being on time is a reflection of your character and who you are. Or, I mean, I like to say that being 15 minutes early is on time and being on time is actually late. That's my motto. That's the way I live by. I've always learned that since a young kid. So I was like about 12 or 13 years old, My mom was like, "You're always 15 minutes early. That means you're on time." Making an effort doesn't require any talent at all. You don't need talent to try in life. Just at least put 100% of your effort every day and see where you get in 1 year. Maybe you'll become successful. If you see any success on that way, that means it's sort of working. At least you made an effort and you could tell people that you tried, which is the most important part. If you never try, then you never win. Another thing I also learned that takes zero talent is to just keep your area clean, whether that's your desk, your bed. Those are things that are a reflection of you and the way you live. Do people want to see you dirty, or do people want to see you as clean as possible? Not like a clean freak, but you take care of yourself. You are, a high value man, high value woman. You want to keep your space clean, stay organized, make it look nice, presentable. That is literally a reflection of your character and the way you act. Self-respect for yourself. I've also been preaching this a lot, and another thing that has to do with zero talent is just having a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude takes zero talent, just because all you need to do is just have a smile even when the times are rough. Even though maybe you might be in a bad situation, you have to think positive. You can't be negative at any point in life, because the second you start thinking negative is the second you'll lose, and that's the worst part. So stay thinking positive no matter what, even if you're in the worst situation. Unfortunately, we will get into situations where it's just not going to be helpful, and I understand, but the best way to react in those situations is just to be positive and think with a clear mind. Think logically and don't use your emotions. I also heard a lot of people talking about, it's hard to be passionate towards another feelings or another person, caring about what other people, towards themselves, basically, or, you care about other people's feelings. That also requires zero talent. You don't need to have talent to be able to care about somebody. If you truly care about somebody, whether that's your significant other, maybe someone in your community, it's not that hard to check up on them and say, "Hey, are you doing okay? How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was your day? How was your evening? I hope you have a great day." Things like that. It never hurts to say that, and it never hurts to say hello. Never hurts to say anything that is positive. I think also the number one thing I've learned in this past year is that even though you could become a master at something, you still need to be teachable, because being teachable allows you to learn, become a better person. If you're not teachable, even though you have learned almost everything, there's still things you haven't learned. No one learns everything. No one understands everything. You may be a master in a certain subject, but you can't be a master of all trades, because that's literally not possible. I don't know what I'd call you, because you'd be way more than a master at all trades. You have to be teachable. That's literally the only thing. Like, there's no way to defend it other than just like saying it is true. If you're not teachable, then it's going to be hard to learn and become the best. I think another thing that we take more for granted is that, a lot of people like to talk, and we always talk. What if we just listened? What if we just take the time to just listen and spend less time talking? We would be able to learn more. We'd be able to not speak out of our ass. Basically, you don't have to BS your life. If you took the time to listen and see what other people have to say, and you could respond accordingly. Following that, you also need to be prepared, in any aspect of life, whether that's, getting asked questions, something happened in the family and you need to be able to provide financial support, or maybe your friend is in a situation that he needs you help him to get out. Who knows? You need to be prepared at all times. Also, just have knowledge at hand. If someone asks you a question, you got to know exactly how to answer them. Other than, what's the point? And my last and final thing that requires zero talent is to have a strong work ethic. That is one of the most important. If you don't have a strong work ethic, then how are you going to make it in life? How are you going to be able to work those long nights without any motivation? You need to be able to push yourself without any motivation. That's where work ethic comes in. Just do the work. Don't care about the results. May become successful. So guys, I hope everyone took something away from this video. You don't have to learn everything, but if you took at least one thing away from this video, let me know in comments of what you learned. But guys, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day and rest of their life. Please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, y'all.